Welcome back to GMK. The coronavirus outbreak is affecting people across the country, but it's also taking a big hit with the nation's blood supply. The Red Cross has seen 5,000 blood drives canceled across the country recently, and they worry they may not get the 170,000 blood donations that they were expecting. But they do trust the community will step up to help.
During times like this, Americans rise to the challenge. And, we've heard all across social media and all across all the avenues of communication that this is the time to help others. And at the Red Cross, we just want people to remember that regardless of what time of what's going on or what time of year it is, every 2 seconds, somebody in our country still needs blood. And we've got to be sure that blood's available for the most vulnerable in our society.
And that's really the concern right now, protecting the vulnerable with coronavirus, with the blood donations. Hey, the Red Cross donation centers, they're now open 7 days a week. You can find more information on where to donate at redcrossblood.org or on Facebook at Red Cross Blood. Now, some people may feel some pressure, especially if they have some people who are dependent on them. Now, I chat with Bill Walsh from the AARP about ways to alleviate that stress.
Caregivers, they're more. First of all, let me tell you, there are more than 40 million family caregivers in the United States, and there are 330,000 right here in Kansas. And they have a huge responsibility on a daily basis. They're doing things like wound care and tube feeding, things that would really challenge even a first-year nursing student. But they're also managing people's finances and transportation. They have a lot on their plates right now, and the coronavirus has really just exacerbated both their tasks and their stress.
Is there anything that we can do to help alleviate that stress from people who are caring? Because, I mean, they're caring for someone, yes, but I feel like we should be caring for them as well.
Well, they've got to care for themselves first, right? And if they get sick, they're not going to be any use to their loved ones. And so we're really urging the family caregivers around this country to take care of themselves first, to follow those Centers for Disease Control guidelines, to wash your hands, but also practice that social distancing. If they feel sick, stay home. They're just not going to be any use to their loved ones if they get sick with the virus. We're getting a lot of questions about from families about loved ones who are in nursing homes and assisted living. This is a really stressful time for these families, especially because in these communal settings, the virus can spread very easily. And as you may have seen, a number of these facilities have really made it difficult for anyone to visit. Now, they're doing that out of public health concerns. We get that. But those families on the outside are really stressed. They don't have a lot of information. And this is a time we're telling them, be an advocate for your loved one. Make sure there are open lines of communication. Make sure that those facilities have taken steps to contain the virus. And they have an obligation to communicate with families on a regular basis about their loved ones and about the conditions inside those facilities.
Well, hopefully things will ease up soon. I know so many people, we're trying to generate some ideas of how to help people during this time. And one thing that I've been trying to figure out is there any way that we can help the community that have these elderly people? And I don't know, I'm trying to work on that right now here at the station, because some people are like, oh, I want to send things to them. And a lot of places are like, no, we don't want items sent to us. But really it's just if you have an elderly loved one or family friend, maybe just give them a call.
That's a great piece of advice. I mean, just staying connected with people during this time. Like I said, there's an enormous amount of fear and anxiety and isolation out there, and we don't want the virus contributing to that any more than it already has. So, reaching out is a great first step.
Reaching out to others, making sure you're okay, important steps here. For more information on supporting caregivers and also some other resources, you should head over to aarp.org/coronavirus. If you are facing a tough time, know that you are not alone. You can reach the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK. People are available to chat with you 24/7. And when we come back from this break, we're going to take a look at a piece of music history that I think will definitely get us in a good mood on this Saturday. Stay with us.